Hi, my name's Nikki. I'm an event manager for Melon Events. Melon Events are the largest promoters, music promoters in Perth. We do more shows than anyone else. I've been in the industry for 11 years. I started off in the music industry and entertainment in a lower level, and found it challenging because it wasn't professional enough. So I went across to corporate, hoping it would have more of a direction for me, and found I got bored. So I ended up back in the music industry in a higher level. Here I sit. There's an ad that we put in, a half-page ad for the Dalai Lama. This is advertising the first morning show, Spirituality and Sustainability Forum. So we're going to work out how we're going to deal with 25,000 people turning up. The interesting thing about the Dalai Lama show too is that we're client-based, so we're not in control, we're not making the decisions. Hi Carly, Nikki, Melon Events. Hi, can you talk? It's going to actually cost us quite a lot of money to get that done, and it's putting us over budget. Obviously I'm at capacity budget already. There's a lot of booking agents and managers that just don't take fools lightly. It's quite a harsh environment for someone that isn't used to that sort of thing. But I mean, we discussed that with Caroline, and the idea was that it was a competition, so everyone in the music industry in particular, you'll get pushed to the ground and ground down if you're a weak personality, and you'll get walked over. We'll speak soon. Bye. I suppose a good illustration of that is a young girl came to work for us recently, and she just drowned in the amount of work that she needed to put out. Her output and her quality of output was terrible, but she was right there on the day, backstage, trying to get access to the stars, and she saw the writing on the wall and had to leave and do something where her skill base was more appropriate. I'm about to show you where we have our storage area. We sometimes produce up to 4,000 to 10,000 posters and flyers. This is the official storage area. And over to our right is some of the merchandise. We've got some generic t-shirts. That's more for the sportos. Hats and bags and all sorts of fun things. We pride ourselves on having a lot of toilets, a lot of bar space, and a lot of signage that helps people around the show. So voila, this is it. There's nothing glamorous about 3 months worth of hard work, bringing together all the different elements and the pieces, and it's all quite logistical based. It's not glamorous, it's actually hard work. Here's the stage. To get the best coverage, how the sound will go, the lighter areas obviously with the best sound, so if you're sitting up here, you're not going to hear anything. Most concerts, funnily enough, are 110 decibels, so the Dalai Lama will get up to 104 in this area here. And he's a very softly spoken man. They don't have to line up and then straight showing security to get through. We'll walk in, we'll probably go left, because a lot of people will be going right, so this way. We're at-risk promoters, so we don't have investors coming in and backing us. It's our own money. You're putting public liability on the line, insurance on the line, money on the line, your own reputation on the line. My first year here, I had probably about 8 shows, 7 of which didn't sell out. You can't take that personally. There's too many factors involved. Western Power sent us a memo saying that the grid lines would be changing over on the 6th of June, and it would take 8 to 10 hours to fix that trip. We had some interesting discussions with the venue as to whose responsibility that would be to supply generator sets or to look at engineering solutions. The administrative body for the Dalai Lama said, no, we're not going to have a timeline that full for the Dalai Lama, you have to cut some events. And we spent 3 months on the timeline organising flights and speakers, and the media would have had a field day if 25,000 people turned up and the Dalai Lama didn't speak. It's a little bit stressful, but it's all worked out okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama.
It's only our home. We have to take serious care about this planet. But imagine our population now over 6 billion. And still, population increasing continuously.
If you have a bad show and it gets out in the public, it's not likely that you'll have another show similar. So you have to dot every I and cross every T and then do it again 3 times. The only time that I'm ever awake at night is when I haven't got control of an event in that planning process, and that hasn't happened for a lot of years, thank goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, please thank His Holiness the Dalai Lama.
The most rewarding part of event management is seeing people enjoy the fruits of your labour, hearing and seeing everything that you've put together become a symphony and making it sound beautiful. It's not just also the patrons smiling, it's your crew smiling, and it's your boss smiling that you've done a great job. It's just been magic.
Thank you very much.